Hi guys, welcome to your Cancer May 2020 reading. These readings are absolutely timeless and they are designed for whoever falls upon this reading. Um, Before I even talk about the business side of things really quickly, I'm getting that somebody here is thinking about getting married. So if marriage is something you're thinking about, I'm definitely seeing your energy. You definitely need to be listening to this reading. Like you're considering getting married to a person in particular. So if you're out there and you're like, I'm thinking about getting married, but you don't have a person, it's not you. God bless. Sorry, I'm in the same boat, but this is definitely somebody here is I'm seeing the wedding ring. It's a serious consideration. So make sure that you watch this video for you. God bless. Um, okay, so before I jump in, I just want to let you guys know, welcome to this Cancer May 2020 reading. Some of you are no stranger to my readings. You know that I do offer all kinds of readings, and you can check the description box below on YouTube to find out which reading is best for you if you would like to have one. I do offer affordable readings in this sense, like there's a written one for $7.49, but then I offer other ones that are much more in depth. Check that out. Donations are always welcome. I'm now on Instagram. The link to Instagram, hopefully if I remember, is in the description box below on YouTube as well. But my handle is Awakening All You Lightworkers. Okay? And if you're watching on Instagram, hi. Come check out my YouTube page. My YouTube page is called a Compassionate Heart School. All right. Okay. Donations welcome. God bless everyone. Let's jump in. God, I just wish the marketing part could take care of itself so I can just jump in. All right. Thanks. Let's jump in, guys. So immediately, Cancer, May 2020, you see that this spread is huge. Look at this lovely lady here already with her hands up. She's like, hold on. We have to talk. So I don't even know where to begin, first of all. Let's start at the top. Give me 1 second just to give you a scale of how big this spread is. Hold on, let me jump in. Okay, we're entering here. All right, I'm hearing this, your spirit say, guys, if this reading is for you, I'm hearing you say, okay, I started this. I called this upon myself. Let's see what there is to have happen. So I'm seeing, on the one hand, guys, if we go left, I'm seeing that there is a chance for you guys to connect. Whatever this energy is, whatever this issue is that's coming forth for you, the viewer, however it manifests for you individually, because this is a collective reading, I'm seeing that you can find roots to this situation in a past lifetime. So it's almost like, it seems like an obstacle course, like a game board. So we drop in here where she's like, okay, I know I asked this upon myself, whether it's getting married, whether it's whatever, a job, whatever, something you're going through. But if we go left, we'll see it says hold your center in Star Child. To me, that shows me that there, and over here, it shows me that you are having significant issues of apprehension around whatever this is. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 8 of Swords. Feeling oppressed, trapped in your perceptions, obsessive thoughts, feeling imprisoned. 9 of Swords, the stuff nightmares are made of, depression, sleepless nights, crying in the car, crying in the shower. 3 of Swords, heartbreak. And it's like, do you really want to go back around on that again? Do you really want to go back around on that again? That's what they're asking. Because it's like, illumination. You can keep on this or you can get into illumination, which is right next to the Wheel of Fortune, which is upright, but it really almost came reversed. All right. So you see, whatever this is, guys, however it manifests for you, the question here is, do you want to go back down this rabbit hole from your past? And they're saying it's simple. If you do a past life reading, which I offer, by the way, but you can also meditate on that, ask your guides to give you information during your waking sleep. But if you do a past life regression, past life reading, past life work, you will, it'll automatically come up. It's a cycle that will, boom, come up for you. So if this is you, you have to look at the cycle, because the cycle tells everything. Okay? Now, let's see what else. We have some support, big time support coming in here. Big time support when I say that, because I want you to see the structure of this. This is what's going on the higher level. Your higher self is coming through up there. We've got this beautiful mediator. These are energies that are inhabiting the cards, guys, okay? The cards are just reflecting the energies that are present. And then we've got this. This is you. This is what's going on. Now you are being asked to go into your heart, authentic heart work, to understand, is this what you want? Because this is a major choice point for you guys. It's a major choice point in the sense that whatever decision you make has direct correlation with the past, and it has a direct result with your future. And directly, I see that there is a path that can lead you on to happiness. I don't see the Ten of Cups emotional fulfillment here because they're bringing through this major choice point, but it's onward there. Or it can shoot you down onto the same level that you've been going through in this lifetime. 5 minutes, 55 seconds, 555. Get it, God, get it. So that's you. And on each side, 1 and 2, we see Archangel Michael. The energy is so strong. He's like a guardian right here. And on the other side, we've got spiritual support. Look at your spirit guides. But this is also very medical. Cancer, this is a very, or whoever you are, this is a very medical reading in the sense that I do see some energy work is available for you to have. Energy healing, rearrangement of energies. Remember, these are things that will happen and can happen. You just ask your spirit guides to help you with this, and they can do it through your sleep. They can do it for some of you during your waking hours. Some of you might actually perceive of these differences. You could feel them. They manifest in the physical body for some people as aches and pains. You can just feel it energetically if you're sensitive. You can also get readings done and energetic healings done with readers like me. I offer all those services. God bless. But you could also journal it out and things can come to you. So that you're living in a world where what you need, you can have. Okay? So there's kind of no excuse for not getting this energy cleared. So I do see that you're going to need some kind of spiritual support, and your guides are definitely here. It almost feels like we're trying to get on board with something, because it feels like a nice, cool spaceship that's going to lift off. But it's like they want us to get on board with something, but you have to know where you're coming from first. Make an informed choice. That's where your energy is dropping in. They're saying make an informed choice. Don't move into a marriage, for example, with someone you just met, especially if you haven't done this background work. Don't, and even if you don't, even if you know this person for, you've known this person for a while, listen, guys, as a healer and as a reader, I'm just going to listen, I'm going to throw it out there because I'm guilty of it myself. What are we doing? Wasting time with these relationships if you haven't hit those natal charts, if you haven't done the past life work, if you haven't stepped out of your ego, done your shadow work, if your partner hasn't done it, what are we doing? We're wasting time. Do you see what I mean? Shout out to my girl Emily M from M Intuition Tarot. She's doing astrology now, and I have been shocked because I don't do astrology, but I'm like, oh my God. So if you're interested in her, you can check her out, her YouTube page, M Intuition Tarot, and she's really great with the astro work. But if we are going to be good stewards of our decisions, especially like this major choice point that literally is that big, then we have to do the homework, the shadow work. Otherwise, you are literally going into it blind. Look at this blind person. God bless, God bless. Making a decision. Coming from this Page of Cups. You'll always be a Page of Cups. Beginning. Barely intermediate. Not truly understanding. If you're going to choose to stay in Eight of Swords, being blinded, choosing to be blind, it's just going to send you straight down this cycle here, because the shadows are going to come up once and once and once again and once again and once again. But notice you can cycle out here with this Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is the creativity. What's the creativity? The creativity is, let me do that therapy. Let me do that healing work. Let me take the steps towards journaling and being authentic with my family and friends. Let me do the shadow work. Let me call my healer, my readers, my psychic advisors who are coming from a place where they are also doing their work. Not one-stop shops with people who are you're gonna pay money and get like a paragraph about something. You know what I mean? You have to do this is inner work, because if whoever's coming to this reading, you may not even have Cancer in your chart. This is controlled by the idea that this message is for you. You can cycle straight out into this Empress mode, okay? Holding, look, take a look. She looks like she's holding the Ace of Swords, of course, interpreted in her own way. God bless. Ace of Wands, excuse me, interpreted in her own way. Ba-ding. Love these cards. Love these cards. They're so golden. And look at who she's sitting right under, the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups here, everyone's like, King of Cups? Go on, hold on. Who this? You know, I'm just trying to figure out as well. The King of Cups represents the shifting persona. Now, this is the shift. As you step into your higher self, gender doesn't matter, biological gender. As you step into your higher self and you get that work done, you have that spiritual decree, like, I'm doing this, and you get up and do your work, things around you shift. This is what we call a variable. It's not a constant. The only constant is you. And once she gets up and moves from this position, guess what? You see him getting up and moving from his position as well, taking off his coat, donning a new color. This is showing things must shift in your environment. You have to be the shift. You start with your idea that I got to move. I got to do what I got to do. And let all the pieces fall. If this is a person that no longer vibes with you, if it's a job, if it's a location, excuse me, it doesn't matter what it is. If it's also very important, look at Archangel Michael in the background, dang, he's creeping up, like he's loped up. Okay, he's like, hi, I'm here to support, because for this specific message that I'm gonna say. But most importantly, if this is a perception of yours that shifts, he's saying that's, oh yeah, oh my God, miracle, that's, oh my God, see, he's just gonna say that's, thanks Archangel Michael, what miracles are made of. Actually, if you guys read the book A Course in Miracles, the book is entitled A Course in Miracles. How could you have a whole book about a concept of a miracle, right? Well, read the book. It's actually one of my favorite books, if not my favorite. And they define miracles, they define a miracle as a shift in perception. That's all it is. A miracle is a shift in perception. However, they also give characteristics of miracles, right? Miracles, there's no size difference for miracles, for example, right? It's just a shift in perception. And before you even try to wrap your mind about that, seek first to understand and then to be understood. Don't come with your idea of what a miracle is. Don't come with your idea of what's possible. Instead, drop that out. Look into the book. Start on page 1 or wherever you feel. I'd start on page 1. And seek first to understand their definition of a miracle. And work from there. And then you can come back and you can talk to Archangel Michael the way you need to. But don't pull me into that, guys. Anyway, my point here is he's coming to support and he's saying you have to be the shift that is needed. And once you shift, all things will repurpose, retally, rectify, recalibrate, readjust. Okay, you get the point, guys. So very strong message coming through from Archangel Michael. Thank you. And the spirit team literally waiting. Whoever this message is for, they are literally waiting right there to perform that miracle. It's like, can you sign this release form? Right? They're just waiting to get this work done. And I have had some pretty high energies come through, but I'm just going to say they are definitely locked up right now, coming through hard. 1, 2, 3 major energies forming that pyramid. And then yourself, past life reference. Let's continue on and see what else is going on. You know what's up, guys. You know what's up. This card right here. Sorry, it's so far, guys. It's so far. Whenever this card pops up in a reading, that tells me that the person I'm dealing with knows exactly what's up. And a lot of times they think they don't, or they might talk themselves into their own story, but I'm seeing it right there. If you're reading this, no, I'm reading this. If you're watching this reading, okay, we're working it out. I just checked the time. It's at 14 minutes and 41 seconds, 1441. If you're reading this, I'm reading this, we're both reading it. Get it? We're both reading it, and it applies to both of us, all of us. If you're receiving this message right now, then they're saying you know exactly what needs to be done, and you need to devote yourself to getting into this Empress moment. There's the Empress, like we said. Take the opportunity, get off this cycle, take the opportunity, get into Empress mode, sign the paperwork so they can take care of you, alchemically shifting the energy, clearing the space, getting all that past life junk out so you can ascend. See this sixth ray of devotion card? It literally says that. You know what you need to do. You need to devote yourself to stepping into this Empress moment. These are the same card, divine feminine, male, female, gender non-conforming, doesn't matter. So that you can ascend, work through this past lifetime cycle, cut it out, right? And so they're saying, so we can get down to business, because I see contracts. There are things that need to be going on right now. But if this reading is for you, things are getting in the way, all right? What's getting in the way? Take a look at these two cards. I'm sorry, guys. I love you guys. You know, when I laugh, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at you and me and with you and at them and with them, because they have such a good sense of humor. They're like, what is this? Imagine you walk home, get home, and you find your mother in your room, and she's like, what is this? And she's holding up something she got out of your jeans pocket, right? That's what they're saying. He's like, what is this? And they're like, what is this? We can't get work done if you are doing this, is what they're coming to. They're so hilarious. I'm so sorry, guys. What is this? Let's take a closer look. If you watch these videos, you know exactly what this is. Four of Pentacles, holding on to something too tightly. Let it go. Surrender. Person, place, thing. If you're holding on to a noun, let go of the nouns, okay? Surrender the nouns. What's this? You know what that is. It's the Hangman. It's somebody who's in stagnation. Now, wait a minute. I know that you're like, but the whole world's in stagnation. There are many reasons, but listen. Trust me when the guides bring this through. Yes, the world is quote unquote in stagnation, but you ain't. Okay? If they are bringing this through and they brought you to the reading, you ain't in stagnation. There's something that you can have ability to move through right now, but you're not. And there are reasons. Yes, I'm seeing grief, I'm seeing paperwork, I'm seeing this and that, but those who deal with energy understand that there's always one and only blockage ever. And that blockage is thy perceptions. May I introduce you to your past lifetimes? You heal the perception, you break up the energetic hold that you've placed on yourself. When you break up the energetic hold that you've placed on yourself, the energy flows, and in the physical world, things that were blocking you, court dates, financial holds, divorce papers given to you, breakups, snotty-nosed kids talking back, you not being able to lose the weight, smoking being a major issue, no one listening to what you have to say even though you're supposed to be the judge. All of these things are physical manifestations of an etheric, non-physical blockage that you have. That's why we go straight to the past lifetime. But what happens is people don't do the spiritual work. They experience the physical blockage and they see it as an attack on themselves, and they go into this place of Eight of Swords. I'm never going to win in this world. The world is against me. I hate people. They all suck. I can't make more money than this. I'm working, I'm bleeding, I can't do anything. My mother and father hate me, blah, blah, blah. And here we go into the sleepless nights, making bad decisions based off of depression. A heartbreak goes back up and up and up and up and up. It's the same cycle. But you have to get off the cycle by illumination. And as Buddha, God bless, as Buddha said, We are the source of our own suffering. Why? As Buddha and A Course in Miracles, purported to be written by the Sananda, the energy that is Jesus, right? As they say, it's our own unhealed perceptions. So anything in the physical that hurts or is perceived of as a blockage should cycle you into a place where you're like, ouch, this hurts, why? Go straight into the past. How do you create a bridge into the past if you're sitting at home and you don't feel like calling a reader, or you don't feel like whatever's? What you do is you start to write down the story. What's the story? Yeah, my father said this, he doesn't even listen to me, or my boyfriend this, or my girlfriend this, and or I every time I try to talk up in class, nobody listens to me, they just dismiss me, blah 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 blah. Write the story. Write how it feels. Feel the feelings. When you start to feel those feelings and you start to literally not push them aside, and you feel it, feel the pain, feel it in your heart, feel it in your leg, cry, whatever, you're going to see that from the story lifts up a dynamic. There's a dynamic. Oh, there it is. I see that dynamic has been haunting me my whole life, where people don't take me seriously. They see me as young. They, and you can reverse engineer that. Ask your angels for help, or go to your friendly readers, or just whatever, however it is for you. Meditate, do some lucid dreaming, past lifetime work, EFT, emotional freedom technique, tapping, right? Nick Ortner, check him out. The point is, it's designed to get you to recognize the pattern. And when you start to recognize the pattern, you may even get past life recall. And then you'll see, oh my God, this pattern has been following me. It's never about the person. It's about the pattern. Once you heal the pattern and you understand what's happening, and you heal that fragmented aspect of you, that inner child, or sometimes the inner child is not a child, it's a grown adult with a major blockage from another lifetime, whatever it is, when you heal that pattern and you create that reasoning within yourself with that aspect of yourself, that inner blocked energy, then the blockage ceases to be here anymore, because now you can make a different choice. And when you make that choice, you're freeing this up. You're no longer stagnant, because the energy is flowing. And you no longer feel the need to hold on to whatever it is for dear life. It may get to the point where you're like, why am I even doing this anymore? Why am I in this relationship anymore? I mean, I've made peace with this, and now I feel like, oh, I don't need this job. It's like that. And in my line of work, I've seen things that just literally clear up like that once people become aware of it. But at the same time, there are some stuff that need deeper work, of course. In which case it's like the energy movement, and they come in. It literally looks like this. You're talking to the person, super cute, and then you can see their angels and stuff working on them, and right. And every now and then I'll see that some things cannot be done so easily. They definitely need past life regression, where if it's super deep, they have to go to sleep. Dolores Cannon, Dr. Brian Weiss, some things like that. Dr. Brian Weiss used to regress people, God bless, but he's also done audiences, in which case I'm sure in his office they may be able to go deeper, right? But maybe there are different levels of depth, but either way, that's another form. And I've even come across, this hasn't happened often at all, where there are some things that come up in the reading, but Spirit is like, no, that's not getting opened this lifetime, because it would completely blow apart your chart, and you probably would not be able to do your work, because it would take you off path. Maybe the guilt and shame would be too much, or maybe the vengeance may be too much. What if you found out that person is somebody who killed you in a past lifetime, and now you're married to them? All sorts of stuff, and hearing, so anyway, we trust. There's a certain level of trust that comes through with Spirit, where we have to trust them, that when they say there's healing work ready for you, we can do this, that you can have a certain level of trust in the ability to be vulnerable with them, okay? Yeah, they're coming through today. Spirit is pulling up, guys. So definitely, they're trying to get whoever you guys are, God bless you, to take this healing journey. Okay, let's look at this unexplored part here. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Ah, they're so funny, I swear. Here they're appealing to your mental mind. Look already with the King of Swords. They're like, "Hey." See the intonation? They're kind of making a joke, but they're deadly serious. Okay? "Hey. Would you like to feel better? Well, come on down." Look at that fast moving information King Knight of Swords. "Hey, would you like to feel better? You feeling not so good? Is life getting you down? Is that person that you love, giving you a hard time? Well, now is the time to come on down and take a look at what we have on sale." What do we have on sale? Here's you. They're so cute. You see how they're trying to tell you they can reach you in many ways. They gave you the metaphysical. They talked about it. Now they're showing you, and it's almost like puppets to show you how. Why would we be all about this song and dance in the physical third dimension or whatever dimension we're in now, right? When no matter how you crack the egg, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Take a look at what we've got. You can get some grand healing. Come on in. Cheers. Fill that empty cup. On that Jesus juice, they're saying, right? And a nod to religion. That's you looking at it. Yeah, I want to feel better. I want to feel better big time. Okay. Religion, okay. Oh, alcohol, okay. Addictions, okay. Porn, okay. So they're showing you you can superimpose whatever you want on here. This is showing self-medication. Self-medication through whatever people do. Shopaholic stuff, overworking out, um, uh, working too much, spending too much, gambling, too much sex, too many relationships, distraction. And so they're trying to show you this kind of approach doesn't have staying power. Let's move this. Yeah. They're saying what has staying power is a plan. Ding. Look at that. A great method of work. Ding. You see that? He's like, I have a plan. Dear God, I surrender to you. And as I'm saying that, I'm feeling this beautiful energy coming in. I don't know if you guys are feeling it. It feels like that Easter Sunday Jesus energy. But remember, seek first to understand and then to be understood. When I talk about Jesus, I always say this: do not go from a bottom-up perspective. When we talk about these ascended masters, Buddha, Jesus, whoever else, everybody, there's so many, right? Do not come from this bottom up perspective where you're like, oh yeah, this person was in that church or that temple or that mosque and they said this, and we don't care about that. That's not the energy. That's the energy as it has been morphed into here to fit the minds of human beings, and then even then passed down through corrupt human beings. And these energies existed well before Earth was even a twinkle in God's eye. So we have to understand these are energies that are off planet. So this concept of Jesus, that's a name that we're using to talk about this energy that's coming in. But as they say in the Tao, the first line, the Tao that can be expressed is not the true Tao. So the very fact that we can even give a name or label to something means that we've already, forgive the word, but bastardized it. So we're only using the terms and the labels for the sake of communicating. But I wish that, some of you can probably feel that energy that came in right through this card, okay? That's the energy, all right? So the energy that we're feeling is the one that is reaching out and saying, hi, surrender, okay? And when you say, I surrender to my healing journey, all you're saying is, I surrender to being vulnerable and open to finding out more about myself and seeing how I'm holding myself back, especially when it comes to making big ticket decisions about my future that are going to either send me into a new paradigm for this lifetime, and then on subsequent lifetimes, or it's going to send me into the old paradigm where I'm repeating what I've been doing to myself in multiple lifetimes. And once you make that prayer and you send that signal out, look what comes back. This is the Ace of Coins coming through with the Page of Coins. Of course, we know the page ain't the king of coins, but why is it coming through the Page of Coins? Because you can't see the king, so to speak, all right? You can't see the king because your perception is so off, all of us, right? Your perception is so off that you could have the King of Kings come to you and you wouldn't be able to perceive of him. So you perceive of this messenger, so to speak, as a page. And it doesn't matter. They don't care what you see into them. And in fact, take a look at this, and right off to the corner of my eyes are looking at that sun card. They don't care what you perceive this being or messenger or blah, blah, blah to be. They want you to focus on what you can have. Because if you notice, what you're asking for is what is being offered to you in spades. All right? And Spirit is coming through with this message of trust. As I pulled it, I could feel the energy. I had to like pull it away from the feet of this King of Swords. The conscious, logical, methodical, linear time, guy. This is the conscious mind, extremely handicapped until you give it the upgrades that it needs. And that's where initiations come in. That's where the energy healings come in, because they rewire the brain, okay? And so that's allows for blockages to be removed. It's like spiritual surgery. Blockages to be removed. Also, your synapses to fire in different ways, right? So we're seeing this energy coming in, and they're saying, we got you. We got you, boo. We got you, fam. But in other words, they're saying, yes, trust in the divine to help you and to take you where you need to be. Okay? But you, my dear, have to get on board. So this is a friendly plea from our friendly skies, all right? These guys, they came on mass today, all right? M-A-S-S-E. M-A-S-S. They came in. Look at Archangel Michael. Look at your full spirit team. Look at this loving, beautiful, very, very strong. I don't know which energy that is, but that's the energy, the conduit through which all of this can come in. She's controlling this whole reading there, okay? Your higher self is coming through here, looking in the past lifetimes, looking at the fact that she knows exactly what needs to be done, looking at what doesn't work, looking at the cycle she's been on, looking at how easy it is to change, okay? And to transform these energies just by following this, all right? Anyway, so this definitely is for everybody. It's not just for Cancer. That's why if you guys watch my YouTube videos, you notice I put everyone / zodiac sign. Okay? So anyway, God bless you guys. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, hit me up. I do all of the stuff that they talk about. Live video chats for energetic reworkings, which literally just seems like a conversation, but they do their work. Other kinds of readings, checking me out. Check out my Etsy page. But either way, God bless. It always starts by going inward. Yay, 33 minutes, 33 seconds. Thank you so much. God bless you all. I'll check you later. Bye.